lip on lip.
He don't even know her.
I mean, he might know
I
her.
got to explain one thing you're leaving out of the picture. I'm looking at this. It's a side view. You can't fully see her face, but I don't think we're looking at someone's hot 18-year-old daughter.
No.
No. I mean, she's got about 50 years on that.
She's someone's grandma.
So he doesn't discriminate. He'll take it from here all the way up to, 95? Disgusting. He disgusts me. Those pictures are gross.
Okay, Mike, I got to let you speak. Any thoughts on Biden here? Mike Closer, that is.
On top of everything else, the fact that he says he's leaving the door open for 2020, it's only because Donna Brazile maybe gave permission to even make that statement, because from all of his creepiness and everything that you all just mentioned, he'd have no shot whatsoever, and that shows you the main fracture in the Democratic Party, the fracture that they have to go tag in on the waiting bench of the people that have retired and retired again to potentially come back. So it really speaks for much better news than I thought, the fact that they're not closing the door on Biden, and he thinks he would have won. What do you guys think about him?
Oh, my God. When he said that, if he would have ran it, he would have won. Trump would have lost.
He might have.
Huh?
He might have won.
I wouldn't vote for him.
Well, we're not voting for any Democrats around here.
No, I don't trust them. I'm not a big fan of the Republicans either.
There's not a big difference politically, and Mike Closer, you might have more to say about this than I do, but politically, either one is Obama's third term. And that was a huge thing working against him. And then you had a plain-speaking, blue-collar kind of talking guy that was getting to the regular people, which is why Trump won. Mm-hmm. But Biden was a third term for Obama. Hillary was a third term from Obama. So that's, he wouldn't have made a very big difference.
No, they would have had to go extreme. They would have had to have gone to the far left to had any chance, which that was written in stone that wouldn't happen. So you're right.
And then the biggest thing Hillary had going for her, which would not have been for Joe, is she was a woman. I mean, how many people said, and how many, even one of our favorite sitcoms, Last Man Standing, which had that conservative spin, the mother was voting for Hillary because she was a woman. Joe wouldn't have had that. So whatever advantage he might have had in one way, he would have lost a lot of votes because he's a woman grabber, but not a woman. So he would not have gotten those votes.
That and most people took a survey and still did not know who the vice president was during during that time anyway.
Best thing Obama did during his 2 terms is not let people know who the vice president was.
Mike, let me ask you a question.
Agreed.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Say this was Newt Gingrich that was touching and feeling all these girls up while he was in the White House. You think that'd be news?
Huh.
It would be more than news. He probably would have been. They probably would have had every single committee stringing him up on a daily basis. And plus, I'm a big Newt Gingrich fan based on his knowledge and all that. If you know,
Newt knows history.
I'll tell you what would really be news if Barack Obama was touching girls. That would be the first time in his life he had any desire to do that.
That airplane video I showed him running around erect, showing everyone his erection. I think that enough.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah, well, what guy was he looking at before that? What guy was he thinking about? Come on, that's great.
The press, the media.
That was sick when he was pointing at that.
It was sick. Yes.
But yeah, Newt be fried, skinned, and gone by now.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
The media would tear him up. They don't touch none of this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sad. It's really sad. It's the sad part about it. It's not newsworthy. Nothing that they do. I mean, they've had some really big stories in the past couple of weeks, and it's like a little blip.
Oh, it's amazing when you think about what they aren't covering, and what we're going to get to after another quick break is Roy Moore and the conniption. And we started talking about it in terms of Keurig, but we're going to get to that in a second. I am here in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, in person with Mike McLaughlin, Joanne McLaughlin, and Ken Cage. And joining us via technology is Mike Closer, whom, by the way, you can follow on Periscope each morning at 5:30 a.m. at the best closer, and you can also find him on Twitter there. Okay, we'll be back in a second.